What's going on, guys? It's CVTsukuyomi. I'm going to do this video. It's not actually on my channel. It's actually going to be on Team EvcVg's channel. If you guys are part of the Facebook group, they're asking quite a few other YouTube channels to do like a Q&A type video, and basically you just answer some of the questions they want, and then you can do something afterwards. So I'm going to go through it. I'm going to answer their questions on my tablet that I have right here, and I'll try to give my own personal flavor to them, and hopefully it'll be a decent interview for you guys who are watching this video. So, but can't make any promises. So, alright, let's go to question number 1. What or who motivated you into your career as a card fighter playing Cardfight Vanguard? To be honest with you, there wasn't a person that motivated me, but what really motivated me to play Cardfight Vanguard in the beginning was basically the artwork. Like, the art looks really good on the cards, and I don't think there's a disappointment, at least from my side. I haven't had a disappointing card artwork that I've seen. Like, I really like it, and what initially got me into it was CEO Amaterasu, and CEO Amaterasu was just like a beautiful looking card to me. I was like, wow, this is a really good looking card, and I decided to build a deck on it. So if you guys actually go to my channel and you watch the first video I ever created was a CEO Oracle Think Tank deck, and that was when Booster Set 1 just came out, so good stuff. But yeah, it's mainly the artwork, and then I got the game mechanic down in like 5 games. Then I like really understood it, and then just started playing and having fun. Let's see here. Let's go on. Question 2. How do you feel about the current game in both the Japanese and English format, and how do the differences affect games/players? Okay, so that's kind of long, and that's a more in-depth question. How do you feel about the game in current English and Japanese format? Well, Japanese format I haven't played, but I do like it. It's a little bit more open. If you're going from a competitive scene. If you're not going from a competitive scene, it's still even more open, because this is the thing. In Japan, they're up to date. They have everything, and they have a ton of clans. And we're getting a lot more clans too, but they have a ton of different clans and more support that you can use right now. And I would all around just love to play in the Japanese format, which is something I would like to do. But we'll see. I definitely don't have a problem playing with Japanese cards, just because it would be a good time. But, for the most part, I don't have a problem with it. But the English format, I like the English format to a degree, and then to a certain degree, I also don't like it. Because a lot of people are playing gold paladins, and I was a gold paladin player myself. It's not like I never played the clan, so I'm jelly. But what really kind of, I guess you could say, was a dislike from the English format was the fact that gold paladins were being the most played, and they were being just all around just so popular, and I feel like it kind of drove people away from playing decks that they might have liked a lot more. Like for me, I played Gold Paladins, but my favorite deck actually during that time for the English game, and still kind of is, was CVTsukuyomi, and I had that deck built, and I really, really liked it. And the only thing that I was kind of nervous about playing that deck in a competitive scene was if I didn't get the ride chain off, I just feel like I would lose. But Gold Paladins, they're really good deck, but I felt really comfortable playing that deck, but it wasn't my favorite deck, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people felt the same way, so they ended up playing it. And, they're just getting a ton of support, and they're getting so much support that it kind of like outshines a ton of other clans that I feel like should have a lot of support. But that's my view on the English format. English format, Gold Paladins, whatever. But next month we will get a lot more of diversity. The meta is basically going to change completely when Set 4 not set 4, when set 5 comes out, the meta will definitely change a lot because cross rides are going to become really, really important. And they're going to be like really crucial and really, really set in stone for our meta. And yeah, but you know, I actually would prefer to play the Japanese format than the English format. And you know, that's all I really have to say. Because the Japanese format, there's a lot more diversity, and the current top decks, there's a little bit more diversity when it comes to current top decks in Japan. Right now you have Platina, Ezel, Vermilion Kaiser, the Blood. I know there's a few Murakumo players, there's a couple Shadow Paladin players, there's some MLB players, and they're all playing in a competitive scene, and there's Nova Grapplers, Illumino Dragon. I'm actually going to be maining Nova Grapplers if you guys didn't know, because I think Illumino Dragon is a good card, and I think I'm going to jump the bandwagon and actually play it, so we'll see. But I think there's just a bigger gap for competitiveness. It's not just one deck, because in the English format there's like 2 or 3 decks, but in the competitive format in Japan you've got like maybe 5 or 6. So yeah, so but you know, it'll get better because the English format will catch up, so it doesn't matter. I feel like I already answered that second part of question 2, and how do the differences affect the games / players ? Because I don't really think. I think I kind of covered it. I don't know. If not, I'm just not going to answer it because I don't really care anymore. Number 3, is there any improvements that you believe that this game needs? Any improvements this game needs? That's a toughie. I think for me right now is the overpower surge that the game is getting. Like if you saw the new trial decks, the Liberator and the Narukamino, I think it's Eradicator, Liberator and Eradicator. That's a huge power surge that goes through the game, and I don't know how I feel about it. I really want the game to be less power and more skill based. And by skill based, I mean like card skills do certain things that maybe help you win games. I would like that. But I also do want the game to be more skill based too, because sometimes you just lose the triggers, but that can happen in any game you play because you're playing with a pile of shuffled cards. So anything can happen when you're playing with a pile of shuffled cards. But improvements, I would really want this power surge to kind of go down a little bit because I think it's a little much. Number 4, what do you like most about this game and what do you hate most about this game? What do I like the most? What I like the most is probably the amount of diversity. The amount of different decks and the amount of different things you can do is really cool to me. I like the fact that there's a deck out there for everyone. My favorite deck is Dimensional Police, but more specifically it's Great Dayusha. Why? Because it has mechas and really cute girls. The 2 and 2 go together for any Asian. Any Asian will agree with me. Mechas and cute girls go together and no one can beat that. You can't beat that. How can you beat mechas and cute girls? So you got Great Dayusha, you got Mika, you got some really cute cards in that deck, which is why I'm going to definitely play it. I'm going to definitely make it. And because I'm a huge fan of, if I can get the best of both worlds, sold. What do I hate the most about this game? I think, like I said, I think it's that power creep that's kind of starting to hit the game. Like, things are just starting to become ridiculously powerful, and I feel like it's not the best approach, and I feel like that's something definitely they could work on. And if there was another thing that I hated, I really wish that the triggers didn't affect the game as much as they do. I really wish they were toned down a little bit, and I really wish that, I don't care that they're there, but I really wish that the triggers just didn't make it or break it for you the whole time. I really wish it was more so along of your own skill and it's not just the triggers. Like, I get it, like there's part skill and there's part luck, but I really just wish the triggers weren't so differential. So, number 5, what do you plan on achieving in the near future? I'm not sure if this is a Cardfight Vanguard related question, but in the near future, what do I plan on achieving? Graduating from school? I don't know. That'll be in 2 years. I'll graduate from college with my bachelor's degree. What do you plan on achieving? If I go from a life standpoint, yeah, graduating from school. If I go from a Cardfight Vanguard standpoint, it would be to try and go to a regional event and topping. That would be pretty cool, but we'll see. Can't have everything. And to have my channel be prosperous, because it's been really good. My channel's been really good lately, and I'm really happy about that. And this is the other part. And if want an entertaining vid on anything, could be a deck analysis, whatever. Okay, so that's the end of this part of the video. So hopefully you guys enjoyed what I had to say, and I'll do some type of deck analysis thing for you guys really quick. So I'll see you guys in the next part. So peace. What you just saw was my Shadow Paladin deck. A complete table full of amazing dim sum Chinese food. No, I'm just joking. Here, I'll show you guys the actual video now, sorry. Hey guys, back again, and I'm going to show you guys a deck profile of my Shadow Paladin deck for EvcVg's channel, just because he wanted something else besides the interview. So I'll go through it really quick. I'm playing Phantom Blaster Dragon. So we play 4 Phantom Blaster Dragon. It's 11 if it has Blaster Dark in the soul, and you can counterblast 2 to retire 3 rearguard units, and it gains plus 10,000. Not a very good skill, and I wouldn't use it. Then you play Dark Metal Dragon, just a 1-of, just because I feel like it and I want to be hipster. Dark Metal Dragon is when it's a Vanguard, you attack. If you drive check a Shadow Paladin, it gets plus 2,000, so it can go up to 14,000. Not a bad card, but it's not that great either. Next I play 2-car. When it's placed in a Vanguard or Rearguard circle, you can call the top card of your deck to the Rearguard circle. It's okay, but it's so luck based that sometimes I just rip the worst stuff you possibly could. Grade 2s, I play 1 Blaster Dark. Only need 1, maybe 2, but 1 is working fine for me, and he's not that great. He's actually pretty bad. He becomes 10 if he's a Vanguard, and his skill is only if he's in the Vanguard. You can counterblast 2, and you can retire a unit. So the fact that it's only Vanguard related skill is pretty bad, because if you ride it on turn 2, you're probably not going to have 2 damage anyways. So its skill is so situational that it doesn't even matter. Next we play 4 Maka. One of my favorite cards in the deck, probably one of the best cards in the deck, because it just gives you a flat out consistent +1. You basically, if it's called to a rearguard circle, you can counterblast 2, and you can put a grade 1 or less Shadow Paladin right behind it. It's pretty good, or basically it has to be the same column, but if you're an experienced player, then you would put it behind it. So really good card. Helps you set up a column, helps you set up a 15-16k column, or you can basically helps you do that. And when you're dealing with cross rides, you can intercept and then lay down something else to hit the cross ride. So pretty good card. Next I played 2 Nemain, Skullwish Nemain. We only played 2 because we don't want to ride it, because riding it is bad, because it has a 3k base and your opponent will proceed to wreck you if you ride it. What does it do? You counterblast 1, discard a Shadow Paladin, and draw 2 cards. So it's a +1, and a really efficient +1 at that, because it's only counterblast 1. But it does have a drawback, but whatever, who cares? Can't be perfect in this game. But this is probably my... these 2 cards are without a doubt my favorite cards in the deck. They're just super cute, and they're actually really good. So, cool. Next we play 3 Curse Lancer. If it attacks, Let me read it. When this unit hits a Vanguard, you can unflip 1 damage as long as the attack goes through. Pretty good. I mean, you get 1 counterblast back. You can set up for using another Nemain, or you can use potentially another Matcha or Maka, and yeah, which is actually pretty good. Then I play 2 10k vanilla Rugos because it looks cool, and 10ks aren't that bad, and I had the room for it. Next, I play 4 perfect guards. We have to play 4 because this game has gotten to a point where power is games. Power is what wins games, and in order to avoid that, we have to be able to just protect ourselves. So, we play 4 perfect guards. Next, I play 4 javelin. When you ride it on top of a full bow, you can... well, hold on. It gets plus 2,000 if full bow is in soul. And if it's called to a rearguard circle, you can discard a grade 3, and that's pretty good. But what we really want to do is we want to ride it on the Vanguard on turn 1. That way we can use full bow skill to search out Blaster Dark. So pretty good. Next we play 4 Karen because it's an 8k, just a standard 8k, which is good, really really good. Next we play 2 Ehrenhad. We play Ehrenhad. It's a Gojo clone. You rest it and you can discard a card and draw a card. Not bad. Pretty okay, especially when you need to fix things. So can't complain. Then I play the full bow. Helps you get your Blaster Dark. If you ride Javelin on top, it's your starting Vanguard, so can't complain. Then we play 4 criticals because we only have 4 in the English game. Then we play 4 stands because we only have 4 stands in this game. Then we play 4 draw because we only have 4 draws for this clan right now. And we only play 4 heal because we're only allowed to play 4 heals. So, that's it. Thank you guys. Peace out.